Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Can you shut the fuck up? Shut the fuck up. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? It's been such a while since I made a video. So I hope this finds you in a good space. Hope all is well. Man, welcome to Shut the Fuck Up and Meditate. I am your girl, honeebee.zee. Honeebee.zee, that be me. And this is my channel, Shut the Fuck Up and Meditate. This is where we talk about healing, self-love, accountability, respecting ourselves, getting into the shadow work, talking about all that good shit, you know, not the fluffy self-care, self-love, take a bath, here's some soap, but the real nitty-gritty of healing yourself. And in order to do that, you know, we have to shut the fuck up. We have to be silent and listen. I forgot the name of that, but 2 words, different spellings, but have the same amount of letters. If you're not silent, then you can't listen. You know, in order to listen, you need to be silent. So yeah, I named it Shut the Fuck Up and Meditate because the only way to, you know, heal yourself and to hold yourself accountable and to really get into that self-love and that self-respect is to shut the fuck up and go inward. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. However this reached you, is going on 10 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock p.m. I was really just finna lay down, listen to some lo-fi, and probably journal. But the good Lord told me, like, nah, the people need to see your face and hear your voice. And, you know, it'll probably do you some good because I was just finna sit in here and be sad. And I don't even know why I'd be sad. I should be rejoicing. I should be celebrating because I have made it through. We all have. We made it through another milestone. I don't know a lot about astrology, but I know enough to know what's going on. And right now it is Scorpio season. So happy birthday to all my Scorpios. I am a Scorpio too, 11/16. But happy birthday to all my Scorpios. And right now, the moon is in Virgo. I mean, the moon is in Scorpio. The sun is in Scorpio. Venus is in Scorpio. And we're having this eclipse right now in Scorpio. And it's just, if you made it this far, that means you come on. It's too late to turn back now. Everything in your life is finna change. We all finna get a clean slate. I know doing the right thing may not feel good, but you did the right thing by cutting that person off, leaving that job, setting your boundaries, affirming yourself, letting the world know that you're not playing, letting yourself know that you ain't playing with you no more. Like, we not fucking with potential no more. We're not fucking with the gum talking. We only worried about actions. You know, what are your actions saying? Fuck what them lips doing. Fuck what that mouth do. What are your actions telling me? So basically, just a clean slate of all the hurt, pain, trauma, disappointment, and things we have been going through up until this point. For me, it's been the past 2 years. So 2020 and till now, presently, I've been doing this intense healing, this intense personal development. And I'm talking real personal, because this shit is personal. And tonight's topic was getting into that, solitude, and how you need to be with yourself and sit with yourself and your thoughts for a little while. You feel me? For however long you feel. For me, it's been the past 2 years, because I've been healing from a lot of shit. Like, a lot of shit that I caused, a lot of things that generational, parents, friends, workplace, all that. So tonight's topic, we're just getting into talking about solitude. And what I heard when I first said that was this song, I'm not lonely, I'm alone, and I'm wholly on my own. I forgot her name. It was just on the tip of my tongue. But I used to listen to that song all the time while I did my yoga or while I was just journaling and shit. And I know people get it, like single people and people who have children, because I'm single. And single people and people who have chosen to put themselves in a voluntary solitude get that lashback from, oh, aren't you lonely? And you don't ever get tired of just sitting in the house and da-da-da-da. No one ever says that to me. But because I have unequivocally cut everybody off for my betterment, you know. But yeah, a lot of people that have chosen to isolate themselves and choosing to be single, I'm seeing a lot on the socials and just hearing a lot in just passing and conversing with people, is that, you know, oh, aren't you lonely and all that good stuff. And honestly, yes, it does get lonely, not even gonna lie, because even though we be on this spiritual path, we're on this journey, we have to remind ourselves that we are spiritual beings having a earthly human experience. Like, our spirits have to operate inside this physical body. And it's okay to feel those emotions, but just remember why. So hell yeah, it does fucking get lonely. But then once I feel myself getting into that fear of missing out, I remind myself why I am choosing to be single. I'm choosing to actively work on myself. So when I go out here to try to establish relationships, whether they be platonic, romantic, or professional, I'm not bringing my insecurities. I'm not bringing past hurt into a new situation. And you know, me choosing to be in solitude and be single right now is because I owe this time to me. I owe this time to myself. All my life, I'm 31 years old and I'll be 32 before Scorpio season is over. But all my life I've been people pleasing and having to do what other people wanted me to do. So on top of me wanting to heal my heart and heal my mind and my body, I'm also learning myself, like learning different foods that I like, learning to spend time with me, learning to occupy my time with things that I like, You know, just putting down that codependency and learning to depend on me and my thoughts, my mind, my intuition, you know, my gut feeling. Because, you know, sometimes we'll get out here and we want that validation and the external, you know, help from our friends, our family, our peers, coworkers, shit like that. But sometimes, like I said, you truly just need to shut the fuck up and meditate and go inward and listen to your star player, which is yourself. Get in tune with your voice. Get in tune with hearing God's voice. And that's another reason why I'm choosing to be single and in solitude at this time, because I need to hear my voice. I don't want to hear what no one else has or what they feel is best for me at this time. I want to hear what me thinks is best for me. You feel me? So yeah, it get lonely, but I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I'm learning to just enjoy peace, enjoy the stillness, enjoy the quiet. And it's not always quiet, because I'm a parent to a 3-year-old, and he runs around all day, full blast, full energy, all gas, no brakes. So it's not always peace and quiet, but I have to make time for me. My first priority is me, you know, because and I think we as people, we just forget that. We forget that you are your first priority, and if you're not healthy, then what good are you to anyone else? But what was I saying? I lost the track of what I was saying. But yeah, basically being in solitude and choosing to be single and doing it because it's a personal thing. It was kind of forced onto me, but it was something I had been asking for and manifesting anyway. And how I've been learning to be not codependent upon anyone else, not codependent upon a partner, my parents, my friends, my siblings, but just me, relying on me. Because at the end of the day, all you have is you. So if you can't even rely on you, if you don't trust what you're doing, if you can't trust yourself to make good decisions for you, if you can't hear your voice, you know, when you say, hey, what are we doing, or what's going on, then what the fuck? You know, if you can't trust you, what the fuck? That's why this journey of healing and introspection it's tedious, but it's what I'm most passionate about. I'm all about preaching and teaching and speaking on being your most authentic self. And sometimes that requires you to pull away from everyone, even when you don't want to. I didn't necessarily want to, like I said. It was something that I was kind of forced into doing at the start of 2020 with the pandemic. I had just got a new job, but I knew it needed to be done. I knew I needed that time to just rest and heal. I had just got a new job. I had just had a baby. My son had barely hit 1 at the time when the pandemic started. But God always has a ram in the bush. That pandemic was a blessing in disguise, because when I lost my job, I immediately went to like, what am I gonna do? How I'm gonna pay these bills? I'm gonna pay this car that I just got, you know? But God never gives you anything that you can't handle, and He ain't gonna ever give you anything that you can't maintain. So it was all in His plan. And I know that's like that, it's kind of cliche, God's plan, we think of Drake. But no, it really is God's plan. That 2020 pandemic was God's plan. A lot of people got to sit down and rethink and restructure their lives in ways that were best for them. Now everybody wants to work from home because now they see like, yo, I could save gas, I could save money, I can save my mind, my sanity. I don't have to go in and parlay with them folks at work and act like I like them, knowing good and damn well I hate their ass. Can't wait to clock out. I just got here. So I think the pandemic was a blessing in disguise for all God's children, for all of us to go within and see what works for us. A lot of people got through the pandemic by getting back to their roots. A lot more people were journaling, or they found interest. They now had time for the interests that they've had all along. Like, now I got time to build this shed. Now I got time to go down in the basement and finish it. Now I got time to do all this laundry. I got time to draw again. I got time to pick up this instrument again. I got time to start a business, start a blog. I now have time to take care of my children, take more pictures. I now have time to relax, kick my feet up. So, solitude, singlehood, it's not all that bad, Lonely, but not alone. And say you're not alone because you have God, you have yourself, and you got that love that I'm not pulling it from nobody. I'm not asking no one else to do for me what I can't do. It gets challenging nonetheless, especially when you used to having someone and it's you laying in bed and it's them nights like, damn, I just wish I had someone to hold me. Or when you just going through it, you like, damn, I wish I had a friend that I could just phone real quick. And I'm a friendly person, but I was a military kid. I moved around a lot. So I had like 2-3 solid friends when the pandemic started. But after some self-introspection, I saw that we just weren't, the friends I did have, we just weren't on the same path anymore. I was ascending and going through some things, and I was being triggered. And I just felt like my friends at the time didn't have the emotional intelligence or wasn't giving me that emotional support that I needed. And I know all of us going through shit and yada, yada, yada. Everybody, oh, we all got our problems. Understood. But I had always been that friend who you could call me anytime, day or night, and I'm going to pick up. I'm going to listen to your problem. I'm going to give you some advice. I'm come up with a solution. Well, hey girl, let's do this, that. I was always there. You could call me the mama of the group or the therapist friend of the group. But it hurts when you need that same reciprocated energy when you're going through something and you don't receive it. So that was another benefit of, and another instance of why I had to go into solitude. And it's like, maybe I'm searching for things in these other people that I need to give myself. And for me, that's what it was. I needed to validate myself. I needed to give myself that love. I needed to be able to sit with myself and find out what is really triggering me. Let's get to the root of the problem. And I must say, solitude has been doing me some good. I look a little rough right now, but I'm gonna get dude up for my birthday. But my skin is glowing. I can hear my own thoughts. You feel me? I've grown closer to God, and I've always known God in my life. I was raised in the church. That don't mean shit, but it helps. My spiritual foundation was created in the church with my grandma. But I don't know how to explain it. I just found a deeper appreciation for myself, I would say. That's what solitude and singlehood has taught me. And I feel that a lot of us we want to skip that phase of the healing because you have to be by yourself. And a lot of us are afraid to be by ourselves. Sucks being by yourself. I was just crying the other day because I'm like, Lord, I'm doing all this shit by myself. But God is saying, I appointed you for this time. I needed you to be by yourself. I needed to get you to this point so you can see the power that you have, the power that you hold. And that you didn't need those people's validation. You didn't need their support like you thought you did. God was like, I had to get you by yourself so it could just be you and I. So you and I can talk. You and I can meditate. You and I can work this thing out because you tried it your way. You tried it man's way. And you see what that got you, baby. It got you heartache, setbacks, delays. So what they say, elevation requires separation. And sometimes your elevation is you just getting in tune with yourself. Because we get lost in the sauce. Like I said, we get lost in the sauce out here with, trying to keep up with the Joneses, trying to buy this, trying to get that, yada, 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 But when you're on this journey of healing yourself and personal development and doing it for you, there's going to come a time where it's just you and your thoughts, you and God. 2222, 2222 on the phone. It's going to come a time where it's just you. Because you have to believe in you. You got to get down, find out your why. Sometimes the project don't get working or don't start moving till you sit down and shut the fuck up and get focused. And sometimes God needs you by yourself. And I've been realizing that on this journey because I'm a single mom trying to find my way. I run a clothing business on my entrepreneur shit. And it's not easy. It's not easy. Oh my goodness, it's not easy at all. But day by day, I have accepted the fact that this is my dream, this is my vision, and this how God is getting my attention. But yeah, solitude is needed, bro. Solitude is needed very much. And I know it's gonna be the moments where you just like, you want to give up. It's okay to give up. It's okay to let the reins down. It's okay to catch you a little break, but just remember to get back up. Because ain't nobody coming to save you but you. You gotta save you. You gotta be your own Captain Save-A-Ho. That's something I had to learn too. So during my time, like I said, this solitude has been beneficial for me because it's internally, it's on a personal level. I couldn't keep going at life with this anger and carrying around all this hurt and all this pain, and the weight of it was on my shoulders, and not having a healthy outlet, just getting up day after day, smiling like everything's fine, going to work, I'm fine, I'm cool, but at home, we smoking, we trying to smoke it away, we trying to fuck it away, we trying to eat it away, or distract ourselves with more work. So I'm so glad that I answered the call, and What have I been doing, you say? I just been finding more interest and really getting the time to know me and to rest. Writing in my journals. So many of them. So many thoughts. Coloring. More journals. More journals. I've been diving more into my word, the Bible. My favorite scripture right now is Psalm 91, and that's just about protection. Because, like I said, when you're in solitude, you feel like you're lonely, but you're not alone. You got God, you got your angels. Hopefully you got a good support team. You know, you got a friend or a loved one that you could call, or a spouse. You feel me? But I just been getting more into myself, writing down my thoughts, seeing who I am and not who this world has created me to be. Yeah, and realizing that I just had to be my own friend. I had to be my own bae. I had to love me back to health. I had to love me back to life. I see myself as the flower that has been planted in the dirt. And I've been throwing dirt on myself. Others have been throwing dirt on me. And it hurts. But these past 2 years, I've been realizing that, they was just helping plant me. They was helping to plant me. They was helping me take root by throwing more dirt on me. By me throwing more dirt on myself. Self-sabotaging, self-doubt, disrespecting myself, my body, my mind, because not speaking up for yourself, not having boundaries, that's disrespecting yourself. So I've been learning all about that good stuff while in solitude, and I just keep going back to, you're not alone. You're not alone. I know physically you are. And you feel like you're missing out on shit, but you ain't missing out on that, and trust me. There's a lot of people at home who not even healing, who ain't even doing the motherfucking work, and they lonely, and they all by themselves. But you get so consumed with bettering yourself and loving yourself that you don't even be thinking about nobody else. I know I don't. Because, like I said, I haven't had the time to really just love on me and take care of me. I find myself taking baths now in the middle of the day. I work from home. I take a bath in the middle of the day. I get up. Right now, I'm getting up at 6:45 to do yoga, to pray, to meditate, and just get my mind together. I'm having more time to write in my journals and to get into the word and understand God's word. I have time to shut the fuck up and meditate and get into myself. So loving myself back to health, being my own bae, alchemizing all that hurt and pain and turning it into passion and turning it into love for myself, turning it into a positive. It has been such a wonderful journey, and we're not done yet. We're not done at all. But thus far, it's been a challenge, but I've been loving it. I've been loving this peace that I've cultivated for myself, this joy. Beforehand, my life was full of a lot of chaos. And I thought I liked chaos because I had been in chaos for so long. And like when you around something for so long, you start thinking that that's the only way. You start thinking your body forms a remembrance, muscle memory around that chaos. I had started to enjoy chaos so much and had learned to function with it that when my life became quiet in 2020, when I didn't have no job or no lover or no one else distracting me like that, the silence was scary. Because now it's like, damn, I really did fuck that up. That was my fault. Now you can't use somebody else or blame somebody else for what you done did, what you done for your fuck up. Like, the silence really did scare me because it's like, shit. You start realizing brick by brick that you've been the problem. all this time. So, wow. I've really been enjoying the plunge into solitude. Now, if a motherfucker come my way, like I said, whether it be romantic, platonic, professional, now I'm just not going to settle. I'm not going to just accept anything because I'm quote unquote lonely. No, my solitude has taught me that I am worthy, that I am worth it. And if it don't align with me or if it don't feel good, I could decline because something beautiful and bigger is on its way to me. Yeah, that's another beautiful thing that solitude has taught me, that you don't have to accept the first offer that comes your way. And that's with anything. Like when you've been listening to your voice and cultivating your own little mojo, your own little umph, you're not gonna be susceptible to all that fuck shit that's out here. You're gonna be assessing it like, yo, is this for me? Do I really need to do this? Am I doing this because I like it, because I want to, or I'm doing it because it's what was presented to me? And everything that is presented to you, you do not have to take. You ain't gotta eat it. You can politely decline and be like, yo, I'm looking for something better. And that goes for anything, relationships, professional, anything. You do not have to settle for less. So that's what solitude has been teaching me. And I pride myself on that. I really do. My peers have been seeing the glow up externally, you know, because my skin is glowy. I'm smiling a lot more, talking and all that a lot more. But for me, the joys of solitude and being single have been internal. So like, I'm better with setting boundaries. I don't feel bad about telling a motherfucker no. I don't feel bad about saying, hey, I don't want to do that. That's not going to work for me. That doesn't feel right. Like I said, I'm more in tune with myself. I know when it's me talking, and I know when it's my ego trying to slip in and be like, bitch, yeah, you need to do this. You know, I'm better at cutting off the self-doubt. Not saying that I still don't self-doubt or second guess myself. I'm human. I'm going to do those things. These things don't just magically disappear. You have to work at them. But I don't know why everybody thinks healing or you doing something is just a hit it and quit it. No. I still self-doubt and I still may question myself, but I nip it in the bud. Soon as I get a little creep of a negative thought, it's like, I switch it back on to something positive and be like, no, today's a good day. We got breath. This is going on. This has been going right for us. I switch it to something that has been going right. Because in my case, that's that self-sabotaging. When things are going good or, you know, we're unsure of something, we immediately want to think, I want to think to the negative. But nah, turn that shit off and go to the positive. But God is saying that there is power in the solitude. There is personal victory in solitude. There are miraculous happenings when you choose to shut the fuck up and meditate. And you'll never be lonely or alone when you really sit and learn yourself through your solitude and your singleness. I'm most proud of myself because at the beginning of this year, I wanted to kill myself. I knew exactly how I wanted to do it and all. And thought about it over and over again. So I'm proud of myself for being in this fourth quarter of this year, and I have a smile on my face, and I done started a YouTube channel, and I'm going harder in my business and being more vocal about my work, my talents, not afraid to promote myself, not afraid to show myself. And all that happened because of solitude. sitting with myself, sitting with my angels, sitting with God, sitting with the word, getting to the root of those triggers. So solitude, singleness, it ain't all that bad, really. I go to bed every night with a smile on my face. I'm like, cause another day where I didn't have to argue with nobody. Another day where I wasn't worried about, is he gonna text me back? She gonna text me back? Another day where I didn't have to hear about a motherfucker's problem. Another day I just got to sit and sip my tea, watch my favorite show without interruption. Another day that I got to cook my favorite meal in the peace and quiet. Another day that I was able to just be without no outside chitter chatter, jibber jabber, you feel me? Without a motherfucker making your mind wonder, like, bruh, I've been at work all day. I've been moving and I've been sticking and moving all day, and here you come with the bullshit, man. I didn't have to go through that. So yeah, I'm very proud of me in choosing to go a little deeper with my healing and sit in solitude. I've been in solitude a lot longer than I expected. I didn't think it was going to be this long. I've been in solitude for 2 years. Not saying that I don't go out or, don't go meet up with friends and engage in stuff. I do from time to time. But then I also have to come back home and recharge my social battery for every night I spend out in the streets. I gotta come back home and rest for like 3 to 5 business days. But yeah, solitude is beautiful when done right. When you really trying to get into yourself, you just in solitude on that Aggie shit. And you're fighting the healing, you're resisting the change, or you're resisting going deep into yourself. Yeah, you're gonna have a hard time. But if you just flow into it and really make that choice to be like, you know what, I want to be a better me, then solitude and singleness, it can be chef's kiss. It will be challenging, like I said, but as the day progresses, you'll soon learn that, my peace, my joy, my happiness, that's the real flex. These are the things that people can't take away from me, because if you're making your own self happy, if you're nurturing your own self, if you're loving on your own self, you're your own joy, who could take that from you? It don't matter what a motherfucker say or what they do or don't do, because you validate you and you loving on you. You're giving to you. So it don't matter if somebody forget your birthday or forget to give you flowers or forget to say this, that, or the third. You're doing it for yourself. And that's all I'm trying to let y'all know, that it's okay to do things for yourself. It's okay to love on yourself. You're supposed to want to do those things. It's all a part of the journey. So I hope this video helped y'all. If it resonated with you, made you feel some type of way, you was feeling it and whatnot, click the like button. Leave a comment, subscribe, whatever you feel called to do. But this has been honeebee.zee in another segment of Shut the Fuck Up and Meditate. I'm going to catch you in the next video. Peace and blessings.